The Rookie Season 8 review. With its groundbreaking premiere, ABC delivers masterclass network storytelling. Although there was a long wait for the Rookie Season 8 premiere, ABC makes it worthwhile with an ambitious and fulfilling debut. Alexi Hawley's popular procedural is just getting started, while other scripted shows are waiting for their winter comebacks during the 2025 to 2026 TV cycle. ABC decided to postpone the Rookie's return until the second half of the year, just like in its previous seasons. Such delays can be annoying, particularly in light of the significant unresolved plots from the Rookie Season 7 finale. In addition, the show began production on its upcoming episodes at the same time as its peers scheduled for the autumn, which allowed ABC to launch it earlier. But once Czech Mate, the first episode of the Rookie Season 8, is broadcast, all complaints about the release timetable vanish due to how enjoyable it is. The Rookie Season 8, Episode 1 delivers a perfectly balanced opener. Premieres are usually intriguing for any program, but the Rookie Season 8's global plot raises the occasion. In Czech Mate, Nolan and Bailey are sent to follow Monica throughout Prague in order to apprehend a foreign criminal. As FBI agent Matt Garza from The Rookie, Fed supervises the delicate operation, Nyla joins them. But Hawley's storytelling doesn't end there. Back home, he also crafts an equally captivating story that brings together all of the big players who are still active in Los Angeles. Logistical and financial considerations probably led to the decision to divide the group and not bring everyone to Prague. However, the Rookie Season 8 premiere makes sure to tackle equally interesting tales on top of their own local case, rather than providing supporting narratives for the rest of the group. The show makes some significant changes in Los Angeles that will have long-term effects while Nolan, Bailey, and Nyla look after Monica in Europe. To begin with, Lucy and Tim decide to move in together in addition to rekindling their romance. It's a significant development for the relationship that makes up for all the annoyances of witnessing their breakup over the previous few seasons. Miles and Selena are a dynamic to watch as their romantic evolution culminates in them beginning a new cohabiting arrangement after he is harassed by Smitty about paying further dues in Shangri-La. It's unclear at this time whether the Rookie is establishing another love line with them, but even from a platonical perspective, it's an interesting relationship to investigate. The procedural cases are, in fact, the weakest part of Czech Mate. They seem more like tools to further personal narratives than real major themes. Considering what the episode may accomplish, this is a small trade-off in the big picture. While Gray's encounter with his wife is both passionate and somewhat tragic, even the brief partnership with Angela and Wesley during a stakeout is entertaining to witness. Czech Mate is a positive sign of the Rookie Season 8's future since network TV procedurals don't typically film abroad. The Rookie Season 8 debut is historic. In addition to being narratively challenging given that police dramas are typically confined to their local environments, it also necessitates a larger budget. Disney's approval of Hawley demonstrates the significance of that series to the company's lineup. The Rookie Season 8 premiere highlights all of our favorite aspects of the show. In the eagerly awaited premiere, The Rookie nearly does everything right. Not only is it fantastic that the series is back, but it's even better that it's performing at its best, demonstrating that even after 8 years, The Rookie can still be considered one of the greatest programs on television. For the most part, The Rookie Season 8 Episode 1 included romance, powerful dynamics, intriguing conflict, and fresh prospects. The Bailey, Raj, and Monica of it all were compensated for by everything said above. The Rookie seems to be back to his best. The premiere was enjoyable and full of classic action. This hour was refreshing since the show focused entirely on what we enjoy most, the entertaining action scenes and drama, the endless hilarity in between, and the numerous relationships and dynamics we've grown to love. The premiere revolved around the beloved characters from The Rookie and their varied personalities. Fortunately, it was a well-balanced hour that didn't run the risk of offending viewers who don't relate to specific characters, even though it hinted to Bailey and Nolan's adventures in Prague with Monica. Has Monica's predicament grown stale? Indeed. And since your girl has been talking about it non-stop, there's no need to reiterate it here for fear of coming across as hypocritical for refusing to let Monica go. Overall, though, Monica had her charming moments and her role in all of this. The Rookie's treatment of Monica as its pet villain who will never be completely subdued has its humorous moments. Perhaps this is just the general high of having a beloved series back on the air after such a long layoff. And dare I say it even has some potential. It's funny to think that Monica would have to live in poverty in Los Angeles while attempting to make ends meet with the $100,000 she might or might not make from that necklace. For a better reason, I'll reluctantly accept Monica. Throughout our time with her, she has led an extravagant lifestyle. Can you picture the day she doesn't get to use her $1,000 hair products and her gorgeous mane of red hair turns dull and frizzy? Is Monica not dressed in high-end clothing? Taking the bus? Okay, considering the situation, it's something we can deal with. More significantly, though, Monica is the source of this multi-agency task group, which is the most promising development of the season thus far. Every absurd, predictable, and occasionally enjoyable moment spent in Prague with Monica, Bailey, and Nolan was made worthwhile by the prospect of a task force. Bailey was there, of course, because she serves in the military and the rookie likes to jam Bailey into everything. I've been crying about this since we first learned about it, and it turned out just as I had anticipated and suspected, so it is what it is. Even though Nolan was meant to be Monica's protector, Bailey had her fierce moment protecting Monica from an assassin. There were several times when it seemed as though she and Monica were developing into some kind of twisted best friend. Bailey is Bailey. That's all I have. Girls helping other girls, or something. Indeed. I suppose the fashion show scenario was cute. Additionally, Bailon turned the latter portion of the vacation into a second honeymoon for themselves. Yes, I completely expected that. Even I had to laugh at how correct I was about Raj showing up in Prague at random and singing in a moment of vindication. Alright, anything. Who cares? The rookies' irritating characters were predictably annoying but perfectly on brand, and it didn't take away from how amazing the hour was. The anguish of Gray and Luna hurts so much. Although we won't be able to get rid of Monica because of this task force, we will see more of Garza, and I adore how well the show has incorporated this character from the rookie, Feds. The idea of Garza and Gray collaborating is intriguing. Even while the confrontation between Gray and Luna is sad, really, why are they doing this to my parents? It also functions and allows the program to delve into a plot point that has been simmering throughout the entire series. Since the beginning of the show, Gray has been close to retiring, and Luna has always had trouble staying committed to his work. Even in the healthiest marriages, there will inevitably be tension when she finds new meaning in this new chapter of her life at the hospital and he finds himself in a similar situation. The plot of the task force is epic as long as their relationship doesn't turn into a divorce. The tension between them being a major storyline of the season is something worth supporting. It's funny that Gray can't handle the very situation he always put Luna in. He joined a task force without discussing it with his wife, and he will not benefit from it. However, it also elevates Bradford, and his professional rise has been an excellent opportunity to learn more about his personality. However, his relationship with Lucy has also changed. The rookie made the decision to end their domesticity and leave the Chinford Games after finally letting Angela and Selena represent the fans. Thank heavens. As Chinford's best friends, these two Latina queens meddled until they obtained results, which made me laugh uncontrollably. I can't quite put into words how much it delighted me because it was so wonderfully on brand. The interplay between Selena and Angela was also very entertaining. Angela Sismans and Selena it is loading. In retrospect, it seems odd that they never had a deeper relationship, and the fact that the show focused so heavily on it here, offering fresh dynamics worth investigating while maintaining the ones we already adore, demonstrates that they are aware of our desires and at least pay attention to some of the noise. Now that Bradford and Lucy have moved in together, it will be intriguing to watch him climb the ranks once more. Hopefully, we won't have to go over all the strange hierarchy stuff again. It was such a wonderful Chinford moment, the meticulously planned discussion before dawn. The shift to Tim's growth is more seamless than it was previously. He was criticized during the rookie season 7 for having too much off-screen action, but it has been smoothed out in a way that works. Instead of only hearing about his growth from the series, it seems like we can now feel and see it more. On the surface, it seems like they jump straight into the deep end once more with Tim choosing cohabitation over other options, but the rookie has been pounding us with Chenford's frustrations and angst for so long that they have earned the right to skip ahead to the good parts. Thankfully, they have come to terms with the fact that they mishandled all the anxiety, which has allowed us to move on to a pleasant phase where this pairing can flourish. There is plenty of friction for them to discuss as a pair. The stage of will they/won't they has ended. One of the cutest moments was when the two confessed their love for one another, and it feels wonderful to be making progress with Chenford. Now that Miles and Selena are living together, there's a lot to discover. Let's go if you're interested in this possible pairing. Sessions of Stakeout Gossip.